Install every single app of Frappe ecosystem on sync. Imagine if you could actually do that. Install every single app of Frappe ecosystem like CRM, HR, Helpdesk, Wiki, Drive, Insights, Books. Not only that, also all the apps which are in open source domain, which are built by different partners in Frappe ecosystem. Install all those also on the same server and try it out all. Sounds powerful, isn't it? But let me tell you, it's a recipe of disaster. Hi, I'm Mukesh from Finbyz with 10 years of experience implementing ERPNext various industries and 150 plus successful projects. We get this question very often, specifically from the people who are coming into open source for the first time. They see, oh, it's all free, no licensing cost. Let me try it out all. But that excitement often leads to confusion, wasted efforts, and the systems that never go live. Let me explain you through a story. Let's imagine enter into world's largest supermarket. Now this supermarket doesn't have 10 oils but 100. It has thousands of spices. The aisles are full with breads, vegetables, and various types of cheese, all in various varieties. Everything is free. So you decide, let me build a large giant kitchen where I can actually bring everything which is available in the supermarket and store it. And I'll try out every single thing of it. What's going to happen? You will end up with overloading fridge, chefs who are confused what to cook for you, whether you want to try sushi or they should cook a biryani for you. So eventually your guest or your business is just waiting for the right dish all the time. And what it is getting actually served is half baked dishes instead of a real good recipe which you would really like to try. This is what exactly happens when you dump every single app onto one single server. So what's the way out? This is like 4-step strategy which you should try, which should have much higher probability of success compared to having all the apps single place at very beginning. So here is your 4-step plan. Step 1, define your appetite first. What's your actual need is, what your business actually needs today to make sure it can go live with the minimum features which are possibly required or must have. Without this, you will just be drawn into features which are endless. Step 2, curate the ingredients. Now, what are the ingredients or what tools are required is something which you are going to decide upon next. In these tools, maybe let's say ERPNext, you need maybe Productify, you may need CRM, whatever the key apps which are must have, you will start with them and leave rest of the apps for on the shelf for the later. Step 3, follow a recipe. A structured implementation plan is the only way you can succeed in implementing any software. What goes in where is something which has to be defined and planned out. Your timelines, your needed features, and expected outcome is something which is a structured plan will have. Without a recipe, you will just end up with a messy soup. And final step is taste and refine. What I mean by that is you have to iterate and scale. So you start with the minimum features, you went live, your team got what they wanted to have, and now your team is ready to accept more. So you start building more things, you give it to them like we do it in any recipe, right? We taste it in between. So you allow them to taste it, you allow them to give the feedback, and accordingly, we modify the apps. We basically make it more suitable for your business. This is where the user acceptance comes. Once user accepts it, that's where the app goes live. And then you move to the next. This is how you keep scaling and keep adding the new apps, new features in your business. It's an endless game. Technology is ever evolving. You also have to evolve with the technology. So what's the verdict? Instead of starting with everything at the beginning, You start with very minimal. Doing less at start, you actually get more in the long run because people are able to adopt it. It does not lead to a failed implementation or abandoned system. It actually leads to a more successful and long-lasting change. So don't build the supermarket. It spoils everything. Let's build a kitchen where chefs can serve a curated recipe which meets your appetite. Thank you.